everyone. In this video, we're going to talk about the profit trackers. If you don't know who I am, I help credit and funding companies scale to 7 figures. The reason why I know so much about the industry, I personally grew my credit and funding company to 100K months in just 4 months. Then it took another 6 months, 7 months to get to 300K months. I've been doing it for about 2 years and a half now. And I created this YouTube channel this year just to provide the same strategies and information, tactics, systems that I use in my company to scale to this point. I'm giving to you pretty much all for free. And if you guys want to learn literally everything that I'm doing, this is why all these videos are for. Now, this is going to be a profit tracker that we built for our company. And just to split up the different departments and what should be the cost per department, right? This is the reason why I built this tracker. And then we also have like a bar chart over here. What should be your profits and loss, okay? So one of the first things we're going to look at is the product price, right? The price of the program. For us, I like selling it at $6,000 to $8,000. You can even do as low as 5, whatever it might be. But when we were pushing it really, really hard and doing 300, 350K per month, it was $6,000. It was a done with you service. I was selling it for $6,000, and I was selling at least from 52 to 56 units of these a month. Okay, so now let's get to the cost of things. So if you're selling a $6,000 program, or any product, in my opinion, your marketing cost, that means your cost per acquisition should be averaging at least a 10% to a highest as of 15%, right? So if you have a $6,000 program, you should spend at least $600 to get somebody to convert, pretty much to purchase one of your products, right? The max I will go maybe is 15 to 20. So let's say if you are spending, if you are charging $6,000, the max I would spend is $900 to $1,000 to acquire a client. It's still a little bit pricey, even though you're still profitable. Like if we scroll down here, you're still operating on a 53% profit margin. So it is okay if your cost to acquire a client is $900 and you're charging $6,000. Okay, totally fine. You're still profitable. You're still making $3,400 out of every sale, and your cost is $2,500, which is golden, right? You're still operating on a 53% profit margins, right? So, which is right here. Now, now your cost to fulfill. Now, this is something that's pretty much like so once you start getting to 20 or 30K a month, one of the first hire you're going to have is an appointment setter. The second one is going to be a client success coach, pretty much somebody to fulfill and get your clients the funding pretty much. Now, you can work anything out. For me, I feel totally comfortable for my fulfillment department to be anywhere from between 15% to 25%. Now, why do I want to charge? Why would I pay that much for my success department, my client success? Because it's totally worth it, right? If we're paying even 25%, which is $1,500, for somebody to take care completely of the client success, meaning the onboarding, the client journey, the fulfillment, the staying in touch with them, the lead nurture, everything, and you don't have to focus on that. And all you have to focus is the momentum, which is marketing and sales. I will give that person 20% of my profit, 25% of profit, because it's a huge chunk of the business that you don't have to be on top of. You get me? Like the business is being that part of the business, someone is taking care of. And that's why I don't mind paying a larger percentage for someone to completely take care of that department, and I'm just not involved, right? I'm just pretty much getting updates on my weekly or on my weekly meetings or whatever it may be, right? So $1,200 per sale or $1,000 per sale or $800 per sale, I think it's totally fine, especially the volume that you're moving. If you're moving 20 units a month, then you got to go a little bit down. This is not like I wouldn't, like let's say if you make 20 sales a month, I wouldn't pay my client success manager 20K, right? Like it just sounds too much. You have to work out a deal with them. Let's say if you do make 20 or 30 sales a month, you pay them 12 grand, 15 grand, whatever. Like you bring it down, right? You bring it down in order to make sense. But I think anywhere between a 15% to a 20% is totally fair. And then you have something that like the cost goes down. Either you pay him a salary or you pay him by contract work. If you're already moving 15, 20 units, 30 units, it needs to be salary based. But if you're just moving a few units a month, like let's say less than 10, just pay him $900 or $1,200 per deal. You get me? And until you get to the point that you're moving 10, 15, 20, 30 units, and then you go to salary base, okay? Now, cost of sale, this is having a closer and a setter. So the setter should be 4% of cash collected, or 3 to 4%, and the closer should be 8% cash collected or 10%, 8 to 10% cash collected, right? That should be around, damn, I should have put the total. No, actually, it just puts it right here. I'm so sorry. So the total will be at least 2,500, which is 42% of of cost. So total cost percentage 42%, which is 2,500. Now the total profit is 58%, 34. So as you can see here, you're still very profitable. You're still, even with a team that is taking at least 42% profit margins of the sale. You know, hell, we could increase this a little bit more into 20%. Hell, we can put here even 20%. Now, the formula flipped. Now your cost is 52%, your profit is 48%. But now, like, if this is really happening, you should probably have your whole team automated, and it's almost an autopilot. And yeah, maybe it's costing you 50% or 40, 52, 55, whatever it may be. It's costing you the majority of the profit to actually keep the business running. But at this point, the business is probably fully automated, right? You're not taking any sales calls. You're not doing any appointment. You're not doing any fulfillment. The marketing is pretty much running itself. Even if it goes to a 20% of cost per acquisition, which is very high, you're still making money. That's why you guys always got to look at the numbers. Like, if you, everyone, like, look, I will look it up right now. What's the average primary source? What's the average profit margins of a USA business? Why isn't it showing up? What is the, oh no, I put the advantage. What is the average? Okay, here you go. According to the reports, the average net profit from U.S. businesses across all industries is 7.7. Fuck. Jesus Christ. 7.7. That means out of all business in America, the whole entire across the industry, the average is 7.7. Even here, our cost is very goddamn. Even if I put here to 15%, because maybe you're paying your closer 10% and your setter 5%, you're still profiting 45% per deal. Now, if we remove 10 deals per month, you're profiting 34,000 a month at 10 deals. 20 deals, double it. 30 deals, triple it, right? And even though this is our bit more cost, like I said, we want to have this as at least at a 10 to 12, this 15 to 20, and this at a 12. We're making money. That's why people ask me, hey, is the funding company profitable? I'm like, hell yes. That's the reason why I started it, because I needed to make money now to get out of debt. Like everyone, if you're watching this video, you're the first time you're watching this video, the reason why I started a funding company is because I got absolutely fucked by this group of people. They became they befriended me. It was a long con. I was too gullible. I let these people inside my life, and they completely destroyed me. I lost over $600,000. I almost had to file for bankruptcy, and it was one of the roughest times of my life. My hair was literally turning white like every day. My fiance at the time, her hair was falling off. We were crying like children because how hard we got destroyed because we trusted these people and then just completely destroyed us. But that's the reason why I started the funding company, was literally just I can make a lot of money so I could pay back the $600,000 in debt, because I didn't want to file for bankruptcy, because my family and friends were involved in the business, because they let me use their credit for me to be able to scale quickly. So I didn't want to file for bankruptcy, because then they would have been screwed over too. So I started the funding company. I started selling funding for $6,000, and that is what made me the $600,000 in a year to pay all that back and actually have the life that I have now. So if you're trying to start a company to be profitable, this is one of them. This company makes me a lot of money, and not only that, I take a lot home. If I'm doing 300K months, I'm taking at least 150, 140. And I've showed my numbers plenty of times on my trackers, and I have videos like this, everyone. You can go to my Instagram, and one of my pinned posts is literally one of the months that we did. The first month, I did $300,000 that month, and we took home, like what I paid myself was like 150, 170. All right, that's it for this video. I hope you got a value and kind of like understanding what are the profits of the company. Again, if you want a community that has jam-packed with information just like this, over 130 hours of detailed information, how to grow, start, and scale your credit and funding company, or turn your credit company to a funding company so you can charge high ticket and start scaling to 6-figure months, you can click the link below. It's all there. Or if you're already making 5, 10, 15, 20K a month and you want to join my inner circle, my high ticket offer, if I can help you scale to 50K months or 100K months, you can book a call with us and I'll help you do that, okay? That's it for this video. I hope everyone got some value in it and understanding the profits and loss of the business. I'll see you guys on the next video.